Well, it's official. We're exactly halfway through Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass. Nintendo has truly outdone itself with the variety of content they've provided. From the fantastic tracks to the surprisingly welcomed addition of customizable items, nearly every Mario Kart game is represented in some way, with the one exception being Mario Kart Double Dash. Welcome folks,
Hello!
I'm Swiftjar, and as a long fan of the Mario Kart series, I hold the series Double Dash installment particularly close to my heart. Mario Kart Double Dash is one of the most beloved entries in the entire series. No doubt this is due to its original mechanic of having two characters, one to drive, the other to use items, mind you all on a single car. But this innovative feature wouldn't be nearly as enjoyable without the amazing tracks to race on. It's extremely interesting to see that Double Dash hasn't received a single track so far on the DLC. As a passionate fan of Double Dash, I can assure you that there's nothing to worry about. My reasoning behind this is supported by past data mines and the strong connection between Mario Kart Tour and the Booster Course Pass. So today, I thought we should try and logically predict which Double Dash tracks will make it into the Booster Course Pass. This video in particular was inspired by my friend and fellow content creator Albert Boris, so a big shout out to you my friend. If for any reason you want to skip to a specific point in the video, or to be part of the giveaway at the end, you can simply use the timestamps below. But, small hint, just be subscribed and you'll be part of the giveaway regardless. Pre-warning, this video will contain some Datamined information, so if you want to avoid any potential spoilers, I strongly advise you click off this video. Datamined information is also not guaranteed information. All information should be taken with caution, and it should only be marked as accurate once Nintendo announces it themselves. With that disclaimer out the way, to gain a better insight into the number of Double Dash tracks we can expect, and thus enabling us to make more precise predictions, we'll be utilising past data mines. Since March, there have been 3 major Booster Course Pass data mines, each one yielding valuable insight that is still applicable today. Of those 3, 2 are especially important for predicting Mario Kart Double Dash. The first one being when data miners provided us with the prefixes of yet to be released tracks. This is more commonly known as the prefix Datamine. This leak got credibility when Wave 2 was released, as every track that released lined up perfectly with the retro prefixes. When Wave 3 released however, the prefixes were in the wrong order, and the Double Dash track specifically was replaced by Wii Maple Treeway. Despite the order change, in terms of what series we were expecting to see represented, it still scored a 7 out of 8, which is really good odds. What's interesting though is that in one of Nintendo's advertising videos, Nintendo showed us a graphic of all the courses present in the Booster Course Pass, up until Wave 3. Something to note from this graphic though, is that the order of Wave 3 tracks isn't accurate, instead they're based off the prefix Datamine leak. Therefore, despite the prefix Datamine being slightly inaccurate, it still allows us to make an educated guess as to how many Double Dash tracks there will be. Using this information, it appears that there will be 4. The question is, which 4 though? Well, let's take a look at another data mine that we were exposed to. This one in particular reveals that one of these tracks will be Double Dash's Waluigi Stadium or Wario Coliseum. How do we know this? Well, when Wave 2 released, there was a soundtrack data mine. This data mine provided us with a small snippet of music tracks for unreleased courses. What's extremely important to note here is that when Wave 3 released, all the courses that were announced had their soundtracks data mined in the wave before. Only one soundtrack from this data mine relates to a Mario Kart Double Dash track, or tracks I should say. This of course being Waluigi Stadium or Wario Coliseum, as they both share the exact same music. When looking at this topic closer, the evidence overwhelmingly points to Waluigi Stadium rather than Wario Coliseum. The first factor of differentiation is yet again from another data mine being the Banner League data mine. To summarise, this uncovered a data mine promotional banner, which featured Waluigi Stadium among other unannounced courses. The second factor of differentiation is because Waluigi Stadium has also been data mined for Mario Kart Tour. With that all said, it fills me with confidence that Waluigi Stadium will be one of the 4 tracks that we will see come to the Booster Course Pass. In addition, I believe it will come to Mario Kart Tour very soon as well. Now, in terms of the other 3 Double Dash tracks I believe that will make their way over, we are going to be taking a closer look at Mario Kart Tour. The reason for that is because so far, all of the Booster Course Pass editions have either been available in Mario Kart Tour or added in at a later date. The only exception here is Shroom Ridge, which I believe is safe to assume we could likely see come to Mario Kart Tour in the near future. Mario Kart Tour offers 5 classic Double Dash tracks. 2 of these currently exist in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe currently, these being Yoshi's Circuit and Baby Park. The other 3 Double Dash tracks featured in Mario Kart Tour are Daisy Cruiser, Dino Dino Jungle, and DK Mountain. Basic mathematics will be pretty straightforward here. Let's just select these 3 and call it a day, right? If only it was that simple, because besides Waluigi Stadium, there are another 1 or potentially 2 Datamine Double Dash tracks for Mario Kart Tour, that being Mushroom Bridge or Mushroom City. At this point in time, we are currently unsure which one it is, or if it's both. We know this due to Datamine assets being Car Bomb, Car Hana-chan, and Car Mushroom. All 3 assets can be found in both these tracks, and it's definitely possible we could see both in Mario Kart Tour. For Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I would assume we will only see 1, unless of course it adopts the Peach Gardens treatment and lap 1 has you racing through Mushroom Bridge before potentially turning into nighttime where you race in Mushroom City. With 5 potential tracks left and only 3 Double Dash spots in the Booster Course Pass remaining after we chose Waluigi Stadium, it can be really difficult to make an informed decision here. What makes it even more complex is that 4 of the tracks are competing with each other aesthetically. Daisy Cruiser on the other hand stands out amongst the 5 for its unique beach cruising vibe. Therefore, Daisy Cruiser is an obvious pick for me for the second Double Dash track that I believe will come in the Booster Course Pass. Now comes the challenging debates, which are bound to divide the comment section. Firstly, we have the DK Mountain vs Dino Dino rivalry, a battle of jungle aesthetics and shared music. Following that, we have the showdown between Mushroom Bridge and Mushroom City. Let's go ahead and start with the DK Mountain vs Dino Dino battle, because they actually currently both exist in Mario Kart Tour. DK Mountain is a fan favourite course that has long been a staple of the franchise. Its iconic volcano is sure to get fans hyped up. DK Mountain has a newer and more detailed design in Mario Kart Tour, compared to Mario Kart Tour's Dino Dino Jungle, which was released much earlier on in Mario Kart Tour. It's clear from the poll I put out yesterday that both these tracks are fan favourites. This is significant, as with the Booster Course Pass tending to bring back fan favourite courses, DK Mountain may prove to be an obvious choice, and one that's for sure to be a hit. But realistically, we can't rule out Dino Dino Jungle. The evidence of Dino Dino Jungle being included in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is very limited. However, in Coconut Mall there is a sign advertising Dino Dino Jungle in the background. This is not definitive proof though, but Mario Kart Double Dash often included small teasers of other tracks in its levels. If Dino Dino Jungle is included, this will be a nice flashback to Double Dash. My intuition tells me that DK Mountain is the most likely track to appear here, but realistically it could be either. Either way, both tracks would be a great addition to the game, so here's hoping they bring back both. For the sake of the video though, I will be selecting DK Mountain. This brings us to the Mushroom Bridge vs Mushroom City debate. I truly believe we will witness both distinct tracks in Mario Kart Tour, but I only think we'll see one in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. As I mentioned previously, my dream scenario would be if these 2 locations were somehow brought together and combined into one track for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Looking at the scenario a little bit more realistically though, I'm leaning slightly more towards Mushroom Bridge being the track that Nintendo will choose to bring over. My reasoning behind this is because so far, the Booster Course Pass has been packed with so many city tracks, with over a quarter of the DLC already featuring city landscapes. Although it would be amazing to have some Mushroom Kingdom City representation, I'm concerned that if Mushroom City is added into the game, it may slightly be a little bit overly repetitive, just due to the large number of city courses available. A counter argument, however, is when we take a closer look, New York Minute is the only city track that is comparable to Mushroom City. The other city tracks have distinct tonal differences. I personally would be extremely happy with a hypothetical Mushroom City inclusion. I actually put this question in the Swift Cafe Discord and was extremely surprised by the results. The results show that Mushroom City is actually the more popular of the 2. Be sure you're in the Swift Cafe Discord, where we analyse all the changes in upcoming Mario Kart tracks, race and time trial competitions, screenshot competitions, and where you can even get an appearance in a future SwiftJar video. You can find your invitation along with my Twitter handle in the description below. On the flip side, Mushroom Bridge is an oceanfront highway located on a cliff. While a cliff highway track with a tunnel already exists in Shroom Ridge, Mushroom Bridge has the added benefit of offering stunning ocean views, as well as shortcuts and a more relaxed route. Not only that, but it contains a very unique feature, that being a bridge that you can actually drive on, and it can also go up the side railing as well. If I were to have a preference on which track I would prefer to come to the DLC, I would have to say Mushroom Bridge, just due to this feature alone. And based on my intuition, I'm going to have to say that I think Mushroom Bridge will be the likely outcome of the two. And with that all said and done, this concludes which Double Dash tracks I'm expecting to return in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. To briefly recap, I have selected Waluigi Stadium, Daisy Cruiser, DK Mountain, and Mushroom Bridge. In terms of what order, well, I'll have to save that for a future predictions video. But for Wave 4, I'll go with my previous predictions video and say Waluigi Stadium. I'm sure we won't have to wait too long to see if I'm correct or not. If you enjoyed the video, it'd be much appreciated if you could leave a like and subscribe.
Thank you!
It really lets me know that you're enjoying the Mario Kart content and want to see more. Or just subscribe so you're part of the giveaway when we hit 6,000 subscribers, where we'll be giving away another $30 eShop voucher. I also made a Mario Kart Historian video last week, and I'm really quite proud of it as well. It dives into all the Kart characters of the Mario Kart series. There's several from that list which I would love to see come to Mario Kart Tour and 8 Deluxe. If there's enough demand, I'll create that video. Go ahead and check it out. Finally, we also have memberships available on this channel. All membership purchases are extremely valued and I appreciate it beyond words. A massive shout out to all our members. Until next time, take care and goodbye.